What is going on, everybody? I am Jake, aka Bomber, and we are talking AEW Revolution. It's happening this weekend. I just got done watching Dynamite, and it's time to make those so good predictions that I've been nailing them. 2021 pretty good. Let's take a look at how I did at Elimination Chamber before we get into this. Now, first things first, when you're looking at this, you're going to notice, wait, there's only 4 matches up here. Yeah, because they added matches because there was a problem with Keith Lee on the show. So that match got redone. He got, John Morrison was added in. There was a match added to the pre-show. There was a match added at the end of the show. But these are the only ones that I really predicted that were, normal when I made the predictions. So I only got one wrong, as I have been doing every single prediction show so far. Daniel Bryan won the SmackDown Elimination Chamber. I thought it was going to be Cesaro. I was wrong, but obviously I knew Roman Reigns was going to beat the winner of the Chamber match. I got the Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, and the Drew was going to win the Raw Elimination Chamber. So overall, 19-4 for pay-per-views this year. That's including Impact. I guess Impact, NXT, and WWE. So this is our first AEW show. So getting into it, I'm going to say right off the bat, AEW, I guess kudos to them because this is a good thing. This pay-per-view is relatively hard to predict. There's some that are super obvious, very, very obvious, outcomes, but there are matches where I could flip a coin. That's how hard it is to tell who's going to win based off of how AEW really handles their storylines, because they're not always, normal. Let's just say that. It doesn't always go the way you think it does. It doesn't follow that traditional, wrestling storyline path, which is what you normally need to make these predictions. So I'm going to do the best I can. I've done pretty decent at AEW in the past, but not great. So I'm a little shaky, but I'm confident in a lot of these matches, like 100%. I'd put a lot amount of money on some of these matches. So let's get to it. Let's load up the card here. These are all the matches. So let's start right here with the AEW Tag Team Championship match of the Young Bucks defending against Chris Jericho and MJF from the Inner Circle. Right off the bat, there's a lot of problems with the Inner Circle right now. Sammy Guevara is gone. There's so much obvious tension between them that it feels like this is too obvious that they're going to have a problem here. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a good thing when you're coming to these predictions. I'm definitely thinking Sammy Guevara is going to get involved somehow. Santana Ortiz and Ortiz are probably going to get involved. Wardlow's already going to be there to have MJF's back. Inner Circle are going to have problems here on this show, and they beat up the Young Bucks' dad, Papa Buck. So storyline wise, the Young Bucks are going to look like a bunch of bitches. I try not to cuss when I do these, but I'll try better. They're going to look like a bunch of bunch of weenie butts if they don't win this match. So storyline wise, this looks so good for them to win. So I am going to pick the Young Bucks to retain their tag team titles. Now, go over here to the Hikaru Shida is defending her title against, oh shit, how do you pronounce that name? Riho Mizunami beat Nyla Rose, so she is going to be challenging Hikaru Shida for the women's championship. This was a really weird tournament outcome. I did not see these two in the finals. I didn't see either one of them beating Hikaru Shida. Nyla Rose, we've seen that against Shida several times. Riho, I heard that she was going to be retiring before this tournament happened. I find it very unlikely that Shida is going to lose her title to Riho here. She came out of nowhere. It's good to get her exposure and stuff like that. I don't know if she's going to be planning to be a main person on the roster. I don't know the real story. It doesn't seem like this is meant for her to win. She got put over winning the tournament, so that was enough. I'm going with Hikaru Shida on this one. I don't see her losing the title in this match. She's held it for a long time. I'm surprised she hasn't lost it yet, but man, I'm just going to be honest, that women's division it's a little weak right now. They need to beef it up, and I know they're trying to with having Riho come in and maybe be a new contender and a new challenger, but Yeah, I'm going with Shida to defend her title successfully. So right off the bat, 2 title matches, 2 successful defenses. Okay. Let's do this match next. Obviously, I think they're supposed to be the best friends. We're supposed to be in this match, but obviously Trent's hurt, so he got replaced. That's never a good sign. I want to say right now, storyline wise, Chuck's been getting shit on, except I cussed again. They've been getting bitten screwed over until the wedding, which really made Kip, Miro, and Penelope look horrible. If they don't get the win here, this is just going to make... If you're going to build Miro up to be a real contender, he's got to win this match. To me, this is a must win for Miro. Kip is whatever. He doesn't need it. Chuck and Orange Cassidy don't need this at all either. Those guys are be perfectly fine. The only person that really needs this win in this match is Miro. So if he loses this feud to them, his whole I'm a bad guy. I'm this brute force. It's not going to be good. This has to be Miro winning. I'm going with Miro, Kip Sabian winning here. I don't. Orange Cassidy has fallen completely off in 2021. Again, he probably wasn't even going to be on this pay-per-view. Maybe he was going to be in the ladder match. Maybe, I don't know. But he's fallen completely off, and this was meant for Chuck and Trent. But either way, I'm going with Miro and Kip Sabian here. So looking over at the face of the Revolution ladder match, Max Caster got the win there and was added into the match here on Dynamite. So we know 5 of the 6 competitors. The other one is a mystery. AEW loves to bring in these mystery people for these matches. I don't know if this is somebody making a debut. I don't know if this is somebody that's just going to be a surprise entrant. And if that was the case, why wouldn't they have just been announced in the match anyway? If it was somebody like Kingston or something like that, why weren't they just thrown in there right away? I don't know. There's a lot of questions about that spot right there. That usually makes matches a lot harder to predict who's going to win. Obviously, when you don't know one of the competitors, I want to say I don't think that person's going to win, but then that's exactly what they did with like Brian Cage when he came in and pulled the poker chick down. He came and debuted. Nobody knew who he was, and he was the one that won the match. The winner of this goes on to face Darby Allin. I have a gut feeling that it is going to be Pentagon. His only 2 defenses so far are against Joey Janela and Brian Cage. So we already seen him beat a big guy. So if Lance Archer would win, it would be another one of those big guy matchups. But I think it is down between Archer and Pentagon. Something about Scorpio Sky feels right, but it feels a little out there. I don't see Caster winning. I definitely don't see him winning. And Cody could get the match anytime he wanted. I feel like this is just he didn't have anything for the pay-per-view because the Shaq thing could have been done on the pay-per-view. I don't know why. Maybe Shaq was busy on a Sunday. But I don't think Cody's winning. I don't think Caster's winning. I'm going to shy away from Scorpio Sky. By the way, this is one of the hardest matches to predict on the show. I'm going to shy away from Scorpio Sky, and I don't think it's going to be the mystery person. I don't think it's going to be the mystery person this time. I think the face of the Revolution, I think it's going to be Pentagon. Lance Archer has kind of been around for a while, and I know this is about, this who's going to be the face of the, new revolution of wrestling. I feel like that would be a little weird for Lance Archer to win, mainly because he's been around for a while. And though Pentagon's not like a rookie or anything, I feel like that's the much better way to go as far as the face of the Revolution. Obviously, when you think of that, Cody would win, but I think it's too obvious, like I said, for Cody to win. He doesn't need a match like this to get a shot at the title. He can get one anytime he wants. So I think I'm going to go, and I think I'm really not feeling good about this one. Like, if I was doing confidence, I would put this down at the very bottom of all these matches, the least confident match. Anytime there's a multi-man, it's harder, but I'm going to go with Pentagon Jr. To win the ladder match. I think this is very risky, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go with Pentagon. All right, so let's go back. What is the next match? We done those 4. Oh, you know what? Let's do the this match was added to the buy-in. I'm sorry for these blurry images, dude. I don't know what is going on with like I click on the picture, and it looks horrible. I don't know. So sorry about that, the blurriness, but you can tell what it is. It's Thunder Rosa and Riho going against Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D, and Reba. Britt is apparently hurt. This match might even get changed a little bit. She might have a replacement at the last minute. I think it seems obvious that Riho is back on pay-per-view. Riho is going to win. And Thunder Rosa has been on a really good tear lately, and she's obviously got beef with Baker and Reba. So I think this is a good showcase of the faces winning here, Riho and Thunder Rosa. There's too many question marks around Britt Baker and Reba right now. Maybe we're going to see a feigned injury, and maybe that could be how Britt Baker gets a surprise win, but I don't know. I feel like there's more between Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker to go, but I just feel it'd be weird to give Riho a loss on her return back to pay-per-view. So, not super confident here, but it just makes way more sense for Riho and Thunder Rosa to win this tag team match. So that's on the buy-in. I'm not super confident, but I'm definitely going with them. Okay, let's go with the Casino Tag Team Battle Royale. This is basically from what I read of the rules, it is basically a Royal Rumble for tag teams. There's no, that I know of, there's no like, different cards for the spades and aces and all that kind of thing. That was for the Casino Battle Royale, like singles. Even though they're keeping the name Casino, I don't know. Either way, there's a lot of question marks in this match too, because there's other tag teams that we don't know are in it. FTR hasn't been officially announced in it. I saw that Pac and Phoenix were announced in it, which they're not even on the graphic. So another match, just like the multi-man where there's question marks, makes it really difficult to predict. There's a lot of teams that I can eliminate easily because I don't think Bear Country is going to win. And remember, the winners of this will face who I'm predicting to be the Young Bucks. So in my mind, this is going to be who goes on to face the Young Bucks. We've already seen Private Party get that shot a lot. Top Flight, we've seen them already showcase a lot. Butcher and the Blade, they're tangled up in stuff right now in feuds. I think as far as on this graphic goes, it's going to come down to, I believe, the Dark Order or LAX. So LAX just got a title match not long ago, and they lost, obviously. So the Young Bucks have only defended their title like twice, and they've had it for almost like 150 days now. So they haven't been defending their titles a lot. One of the teams they fought were LAX. So I think I'm going to eliminate LAX from winning, even though it would kind of make sense. I'm going to eliminate LAX. They just had the shot. It wouldn't make sense to do that. And by the way, I'm talking this out as I'm thinking as the thoughts come through my head. So that leaves Dark Order, which I don't think it's going to be Evil Uno. I think people are so big right now on Alex Reynolds and John Silver primarily. We could have a surprise upset for Silver. I'm thinking about going with Pac and Phoenix because they're both so much higher up than all these guys. No disrespect to them, but these guys are like mid-carders, and they are upper mid-carders, close borderline main eventers, and that would be a much better match against the Young Bucks. But then again, that could be a throwaway match where it's not that important. This could be the main showcase. So I don't know, man. This is super, super tough. God, I am going to just go ahead. I'm just going to just jump out there, and I want to pick Pac and Phoenix. Even FTR wouldn't make that much sense because they lost the titles to the Young Bucks not long ago, and you got to get more teams out there. I am going out on a limb, super low confidence on this one, but I'm going out on a limb, and I'm going to pick John Silver and Alex Reynolds. It makes way more sense to pick Pac and Phoenix, and I'm going to regret not picking them, I think. But I'm going to go with John Silver and Alex Reynolds, mainly because they're just so hot right now. Everybody is big on Dark Order and John Silver primarily. And I don't think it's going to be a big showcase match with Young Bucks versus them Like, that's not going to go on to another pay-per-view. It'll probably take place on Dynamite. So, yeah, I'm going to go with them. I feel like that's definitely wrong. But who knows? It could be a whole nother tag team that I'm not even thinking about, that's not even listed on the graphic. So there you go. All right, I'm going to jump around in this little graphic right here because I'm going to save the main event for last. We're going to do the street fight. Brian Cage and Ricky Starks versus Sting and Darby Allin. I know we're not talking about it in this video. It's mainly for predictions, but damn, Ricky Starks is awesome. Love Ricky Starks. So they need the win. Team Taz needs this win so bad. They have looked like absolute shit. I cussed again. They have looked absolutely horrible throughout this feud. Old man Sting runs off 5 dudes that are, multiple of them are almost twice his size. They've looked so weak in this feud. They beat up a couple guys in the parking lot. They threw them. They did the whole Nitro lawn dart NWO to Rey Mysterio into the trailer. They copied all this stuff. But when it comes to Darby and Sting, they get the upper hand pretty much every time, except for that one powerbomb. So they need this win very badly. Storyline-wise, it really would make sense. Even though they're the bad guys, they're going to look really bad at the end of this when they lose, because they have to. They need to win, but they also have to lose, because Sting is not going to debut in a match for AEW on pay-per-view and lose. I know I talked way too much because it's obvious Sting has to win this match, and Darby Allin is being pushed to the moon right now. So good on him. Good on AEW. He needs to. He's very good. But this is one of those lose-lose situations as far as Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. They can't lose because they have been looking very bad in this feud. Sting can't lose because you can't have Sting lose his debut match on pay-per-view. But I think that outweighs the bad guys losing here. They are the bad guys after all, so it's okay to lose. But dude, they have looked really bad in this feud. This story has not favored them in the slightest. It's made them look very weak. So, yeah, that's it right there. Sting and Darby Allin win basically by default. Sting's not, he can't lose. I'd be more shocked if Sting lost than, bad, I was going to say bad booking, but I don't want to be that guy, making people look bad. So anyway, moving on. This is about predictions here, people. Big money match. Big money Matt going up against Hangman Page. There's money on the line. Got to hand over your monies for your quarter earnings or some, I don't know. Big Money Matt's story has been he's tricking everybody. He's doing all this stuff. I went into Dynamite tonight because the main event was the tag match with these two guys against each other. And I was like, okay, well, this is what's going to happen. Matt and Mark Quinn are going to win. They're going to beat Hangman Page. And I don't even, who the hell was his partner? John Silver. They're going to beat Hangman Page and John Silver. And then that's going to be the final, they got the big heat on him at the end. And the next thing you know, pay-per-view time, Matt's going to lose all his money, blah, blah, blah. It's so bad. But no, Hangman and Silver won tonight. So that complicates everything. That makes me feel bad about my prediction because I thought I was very confident in that. I thought I was very confident that Hangman Page was going to win and take Big Money Matt's money away from him, but maybe they are going to prolong this. It hasn't been going on that long, but maybe they're going to give Matt the win on pay-per-view. He's going to weasel his way out of the win. He's going to take Hangman Page's money. He's going to keep up this Big Money Matt gimmick that he's got going on. And I think I'm going that way now. It's storyline wise. It makes sense if they're going to keep going with Matt Hardy. If he loses right now, he's pretty much just, his character's kind of just screwed over. He lost all his money. But dang it, man, this is so hard. Why couldn't it have been easy? Why couldn't have Matt Hardy and Mark Quinn just got the win on Dynamite tonight? I would have locked this in full confidence, but that really screwed up my brain on this one. It really did mess up my train of thought. I'm going to go against my full-on plans to pick Hangman Page based off of tonight. Now, is that a bad idea? Maybe. Maybe that's a bad idea, because Matt did get a little bit of heat back where they got the win, because in AEW they always get heat back. The match doesn't ever end. There's always a fight after the match. Anyway, he got back on him. He did a hilarious trying to punch him with the microphone, but he got his arm caught in the ropes by himself. It was hilarious and sad to see, but then the Dark Order came out and beat the hell out of Matt Hardy and Mark Quinn. So they still look good at the end. I don't know. This is tough. I'm going with Matt Hardy. Screw it. I'm going with Matt Hardy. I kind of laid the whole storyline out for you. If you feel the other way and you think Hangman Page is going to win, hey, yeah, go for it, man. If you think you're going to be your prediction, make that prediction. But I'm going based off of what I saw tonight and what could potentially be in the future with Matt Hardy keeping this character going. Because it kind of dies if he loses here. So you kind of have to win this match. So I'm going with after what happened tonight, because I thought initially they were going to end this, but I don't know about now. So I'm going Matt Hardy. I'm locking it in. Boom, Matt Hardy. Probably got that one wrong too. God, I suck at this. Okay. So main event, AEW World Championship Exploding Barbed Wire Deathmatch. I am a CZW fan. I am a fan of Onita. I am a fan of the crazy, outlandish, exploding death matches that have happened over in FMW. I'm crazy like that. I'm a terrible person. It's okay. I understand. You can make fun of me for it. But I hope AEW does this right, because there's a lot of companies that try to do exploding death matches and they just can't do them right. AEW has that funding to make this look good. I'm hoping they do. So this is going to be bloody. This is going to be chaotic, but there's no chance in hell Jon Moxley wins this match. Full confidence in Kenny Omega retaining the world championship. This is going to be this is an easy way to write Jon Moxley off for a little while, because he's been, main eventing for since a year basically. All the shows, all the pay-per-views, he's been headlining everything. Renee is about to have their baby relatively soon, not like right away, but this is a good way to write him off for a while, have time off. He's already set it up so nicely in his promos, by the way, when they're building this up. You've noticed him always say, hey, if this takes me out, if this is the end of me and my career, blah, 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 if I go down this way in this match, it was definitely worth it, and it's the way I wanted to go. It's already setting it up, I believe, for I don't think Moxley was going to look bad if he loses, but it's going to look like it's already set up for he's going to go down as a crazy fighter, and he's going to basically die and be gone for a while. I think this is going to be a vacation, a little break for Jon Moxley from AEW, which is good. We're going to get more, fresh people in the main event scene. So I don't know where Kenny Omega is going to go from here as far as main events go. We'll see. But yeah, Jon Moxley loses this match. Full confidence, 100%. The most confident I am in any of these matches. So I was feeling really good about the big money match, but not anymore. But that is it, guys. The pay-per-view is this Sunday. I know a lot of people are complaining about, the pay-per-view's on Sunday now. I love them on Saturday. I'm not one of those people, because I got to work on Saturday. I'm off on Sundays, so I could actually watch this. I've had to miss so many AEW pay-per-views because I haven't been able to watch them. I am super stoked for this show. I think it's going to be very good. I think AEW has done a very good job building up for this pay-per-view, because it is so unpredictable. There are so many unpredictable elements with the ladder match, with the tag team battle royale. There's a lot of, there's also stuff that's going to happen that's not even predictable. It's AEW is going to sign they signed a new Hall of Fame worthy talent. There's a lot of rumors out there, Kurt Angle and all these other people, but I'm not going to make that prediction. I have no idea who the hell it's going to be. I guess the most that would make sense. I'm going to throw a dark horse out there. I'm going to say Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam would have been like AEW's shining star back in the day. I said I wasn't going to make a prediction, but I just did. Cause it's not really, I don't think it's going to be Rob Van Dam, but I'm just going to say, you know what? That would be cool if it was. So I'm going to throw out Rob Van Dam. I think he's Hall of Fame worthy. What about you? You think that? I think so. But that is it, guys. I am going to wrap this up. It is going to be one heck of a pay-per-view. I'm excited. I hope you're excited, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think I nailed these predictions? Because it's shaky. It's shaky at best. I think my record of only missing one match, a pay-per-view, that's in high jeopardy right now. That is in super, super bad territory right now. So I'm confident in a good chunk of them, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's it, guys. I hope you did like the video. I hope you are digging my pay-per-view predictions, because so far I'm doing pretty good. This year, 2021. So, if I'm helping you out, if you're in any prediction leagues out there, which I hope you are, if you're watching this, if not, you just want to see who you think is going to win, that's cool too. But if you do lose your prediction league, if you're in one this weekend, don't blame me. I told you how unconfident I was in a lot of these, but I tried to lay everything out, and I tried to tell you what I thought was going to happen. So at least I put it all out on the table for you. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next video. Please subscribe, hit like on this video. I've noticed for some reason my prediction videos have got a lot of dislikes. It's super weird. I don't know. Whatever. But either way, if you can like it, and if you dislike it, hey, hit the dislike button, whatever. But I do appreciate the likes. That's it. I'm fucking wrapping this up. I said an F word right at the end after I'm trying not to cuss in these videos. I'm the worst. All right. I'm out. See you in the next video. Bye.